What if the real reason you feel stuck isn't age or timing at all, but the truth that your job keeps swallowing up your life you've been saving for later? Most people your age never pause to question the pattern. They spend decades fueling their employer's success while their own dreams wait in the wings. It's like charging someone else's battery all day only to notice yours fading into red. But nothing about this is your fault. Your job was never designed to lead you toward the life you've postponed. I'm Karina, your dream guide, and around here we show people who are at retirement age how to stop building their employer's future and start building the dream lifestyle that finally belongs to you. This is where your encore stage breakthrough begins, the same turning point thousands of people reached when they finally chose themselves. And if you're considering a shift, don't miss the bonus that opens the doorway to your dream lifestyle. If you're sensing that this is your moment to move toward a life that's actually yours, comment, "I'm ready now." I'll reply with the link to the free guide that shows exactly how people your age start this journey today, not someday. You've spent years pouring your best hours into a job that only grows your employer's lifestyle. But what if your next chapter didn't demand more sacrifice, only a smarter rhythm designed around your life? Here's the structure thousands are using when they're finally ready to reclaim their time and move forward. A rhythm that expands your life. Traditional work steamrolls your days before you even realize it's happening. Shifts run long, evenings slip away, weekends disappear into errands, and suddenly the life you imagined keeps getting pushed aside. That constant pull is the real barrier between you and the moments meant for your family, your interests, and your future. This 3-hour workday breaks that cycle. Picture structured, intentional hours to learn, create, and connect. And then a day that finally feels like it belongs to you. It's like tending a small, thriving garden instead of managing a field that drains your energy. With steady attention, possibilities return. The rhythm doesn't shrink your world, it expands it. Once you see how a shorter workday creates space for the life you dream about, the next question appears. Does this realistically work for people carrying full plates every single day? Yes, and the story you're about to hear is proof of what becomes possible when Christelle stops fueling her employer's bank account and starts fueling her own future. It's like tending a small, thriving garden instead of managing a field that drains your energy. With steady attention, possibilities return. This rhythm doesn't shrink your world, it expands it. Once you see how a shorter workday creates space for the life you dream about, the next question is, does this realistically work for people carrying full plates every single day? Yes, and the story you're about to hear is proof of what becomes possible when Christelle stops fueling her employer's bank account and starts fueling her own future. The space her old job never gave her. Before Christelle found this path, work demands swallowed her days. By the time she got home, the energy to live her life, really live it, was gone. But shifting to a 3-hour workday felt like opening a window in a room she didn't realize had grown dark. Before she knew it, she had mornings to breathe, afternoons to be present, and evenings that didn't end in exhaustion. She could take her kids to the park, join her family for dinner without rushing, and finally say yes to the parts of life she used to push aside. Those 3 hours didn't shrink her day. They restored the life she had been missing. Christelle didn't rise because she pushed harder. She had already spent years doing that for her employer's gain. Her rise began when she stepped into a community built to lift people higher. And that brings us to the next piece of your encore stage blueprint, the circle that refuses to let you walk this road alone. The supportive circle that elevates your next chapter. Traditional jobs isolate you. You follow orders, clock in, clock out, and shoulder everything alone. That isolation is how employer-centered systems maintain control, by keeping you tired, quiet, and convinced you're replaceable. This experience is entirely different. You're surrounded by a community of 50,000 people who recognize your potential even when doubt echoes from years of workplace conditioning. More than 100 members have reached six figures, many in 6 months or less, and a dedicated core encourages progress through understandable answers, strategic direction, and interactive mentorship. It's like climbing a long staircase alone and suddenly finding an elevator full of people inviting you in, lifting you instead of draining you. If you're done giving your best years to an employer who doesn't return the investment, this is your turning point. Use the link in the description to access the beginner-friendly blueprint thousands are using to build online income with clarity, confidence, and consistency. No experience needed, just structure, guidance, and a path crafted for people who are ready to step into the life they've imagined for years. Now that you see the support behind this journey, the next question is, how does this work when I'm living real life? This is where everything aligns, because behind the scenes, your system handles the tasks that don't consume your time, freeing you to build your future without devoting your whole day to your employer's lifestyle. The system that removes the busy work. When working for someone, income stops the moment you do. That's the trap. Your time becomes the only resource you can trade for money. Here, things shift. Once your simple online setup is in place, it handles the repetitive tasks in the background, collecting contacts, sending follow-ups, sharing information, and processing sales. It starts working as soon as someone enters their email, lifting the burden of you replying to every request and making it possible for you to choose how your day unfolds. This system keeps things moving even when you're busy, resting, spending time with your family. This is how you finally escape the time for money grind. With repetitive work handled, your 3-hour commitment remains 3 hours, and your future starts expanding daily. You've seen the rhythm, the community, the system, but there's one final piece, and it's the reason why some people step into their dream lifestyle while others stay trapped, repeating the same exhausting year day after day. If you're still watching, you're ready for the shift that makes everything possible. The moment you choose your encore stage future, you made it to the bonus, and that says something powerful. Most people click away long before they reach the insight that could transform everything. But you stayed, you listened, and that proves you're ready for more than your employer-controlled life has ever allowed you to imagine. Your dreams didn't fade, they were simply buried under obligations, routines, decades of building your employer's vision. What you've seen today is more than a strategy. It's the bridge between the life you've endured and the life you've envisioned for decades. Right now, you're standing at the beginning of a chapter that finally belongs to you. You've moved from awareness to possibility to a path you can start today. It's never too late to choose the life your employer has kept out of reach. Click the link in the description to begin your blueprint. Then watch the next video. I'll walk beside you as you build your new future.